fans, thanks for clicking today's Red D Rose Report. What's going on? Well, we'll find out how much longer Jericho's going to be in WWE until he's gone again. Of course, he's been busy with Fozzy later this year. He will be, as they're going to be doing a U.S. and Canadian tour. I guess it was announced Tuesday. I don't know. It's scheduled to go from 12th of August to 12th of September through October 10th. But Fozzy also will be doing a UK tour in August. So we'll see how long whatever he's got going, they're not going to put a belt on him. WWE DVD News reports that WWE's upcoming Bill Goldberg DVD feature will be just a lot of match compilations, I guess. Scheduled for release September 30th in the UK, October 8th in the US, October 16th in Australia. It's a DVD Blu-ray set. The Blu-ray's 2 discs, 3 DVDs on regular DVD. And several people was at the Rancid concert in Detroit last night. Mentioned that CM Punk appeared by the stage. Lars from the band introduced Punk as Philip. Mentioned his WWE Payback match against Chris Jericho this Sunday. Booker T, he had elbow surgery Tuesday, and he tweeted with one hand, "I just had my surgery. Everything went well. Thank God. All thanks to you and your prayers." Kevin Nash said he's got a new project and he's going to be filming with Bill Goldberg later this year, he tweeted. Looks like Goldberg and Nash will be shooting their next, or rather their third project, I guess, together. Maybe a record for ex-wrestlers, I guess. Early to mid-August. He says Nash keeps talking crap to Bill just to keep the fire burning, and said, "We're dads, we're grown men, although we could get a payday on a rematch." Then he says, "I was wrong." I don't know what that means. Hey, this past weekend, WWE officials discussed doing a Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns versus Kane and Undertaker at August SummerSlam pay-per-view. And if Taker doesn't want to do the match, it's totally up to him. He's got the clout. Then suddenly, probably going to be changed to the Shield versus Orton and Sheamus. Now, take a note of this. Other matches being discussed for SummerSlam includes John Cena taking on Daniel Bryan for the WWE title, which would be a good match. Daniel Bryan, man, he's been putting it in high gear lately. Another match could be Big E Langston taking on either Big Show or Mark Henry, depends on Henry's back or not. And Rey Mysterio taking on Ambrose if Rey can, is back and can do it. All right, Orton versus Ryback and Mysterio versus Swagger has also been discussed for the summer, and why Rey Mysterio and Swagger is because of the Mexican border and the thing between All-American Jack Swagger. So that could be a match too. Hopefully Rey comes back, stays around for a while. And as of this week, Ryback's not scheduled to win the WWE title from John Cena at Payback pay-per-view. The whole idea of the 3 stages of hell match is that it's going to be a vehicle to get John Cena over big for the summer. That he can go through 3 stages of hell and still come out winner and champion. And so, kind of look for that, I guess. Well, not to happen. Ryback winning. I don't know what they're going to do with Ryback. They're kind of letting him flounder around where it's not good for image like this. The Payback card, it was changed over the weekend, by the way. WWE announced Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins and Reigns was end up being on Raw, but as of last Saturday, the plan was to do a Bryan versus Orton single match. Last word, Bryan is still scheduled to be a part of the WWE title picture in August and July and August. And on a related note, it's possible to see 2 heel turns at Payback. One of them may be Daniel Bryan, the other might be Chris Jericho. Happy birthday to ECW World Champion at that time, Jerry Lynn, 50 years old, one-time WWE Heavyweight Champion Mark Henry, 42, first ECW Triple Crown Champion Johnny Hotbody. I used that name when I was in high school, years ago. But anyway, he's going to turn 50. And former WWE referee Jack Doan, 42, and this would have been the birthday of Mexican star Hector Guerrero. Hector Guerrero. He's still around. My fault. Hector Garcia, 44 years old. Did I say Garcia? All right, try again. Also, this would have been the birthday of Mexican star Hector Garza. Man, 44. Just passed away, I think, maybe 2 weeks ago. As of earlier, Booker T, had surgery, and WWE kind of posted this on their website at WWE.com. Learned that SmackDown general manager underwent successful surgery on Tuesday to repair a partial distal tricep tear, I guess, in his left arm. After tweeting his gratitude and everything, Hall of Famer expects to be back on the blue brand very soon. Of course, he blames the elbow thing on too many spinneroonies. And some very interesting videos have been posted from WWE developmental promo classes, I guess, that will likely be deleted soon. But in the playlist embedded on YouTube, you can see NXT stars Yoshi Tatsu, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Percy Watson, Paige, Cassius Ono, others working on their promo skills. Curtis Axel tweeted the following after Monday's Raw. He says, "Wait, hang on. Did I really beat Triple H twice in one night?" Yes, I did. Says, and come Sunday, I will be the new IC champion. WWE, I guess it's noted that WWE added Triple H and Vince McMahon to Tuesday, June. I'm reading this way too fast today. I ain't had enough caffeine either. I'll go over to Mickey D and get another Coke. Anyway, as noted before, WWE added Triple H and Vince McMahon to June 17th Raw in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And they would also be adding it to them to the June 24th from Charleston, South Carolina. WWE's website posted a video of Teddy Long explaining why he fined WWE diva Caitlyn $10,000 after last night's SmackDown taping in Greensboro, North Carolina. Caitlyn was issued the fine after she slapped a referee during her match with Oksana at last night's taping. I think she ought to be fined $20 and slap him again. Monday's episode of Raw did a 3.04 cable rating, which is up 14% from last week's low of 2.66. People were indoors today, last Monday. The show averaged about awful close to 4 million the first hour, dipped just a hair in the second, and went over 4 million for the third hour. So believe it or not, the McMahons brought viewers back. I don't know. I can't help it. It's just, they do it. They bring up the ratings. All right. Anyway, this is the best rating in 6 weeks for Raw, topping the 3.0 mark for the first time since April 29th. And WWE taped these following matches for SmackDown, Greensboro. Is Sheamus taking on Antonio, Heath Slater taking on a great colleague, Alberto and Chris Jericho taking on Ziggler and Langston, Oksana taking on Caitlyn, Axel taking on Barrett, The Shield taking on Kane, Bryant, and Orton. Monday's episode of, I told you about that. WWE Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin has published episode 19 of his Steve Austin Show podcast, featuring fellow Hall of Famer Trish Stratus as guest. He says, Trish Stratus, actually 7-time women's champion, joins me for talk and some hogwash. Then delve into her early life, pro wrestling, and current things doing at TrishStratus.com. I guess you could hear the Steve Austin Show at podcast1.com. I don't know if you have to pay for those or not. Never really listened to a podcast. I'll have to try it once so I can tell you what it's about. Or you do it and then tell me what it's about. Cheaper. Hey, WWE.com has a new feature up looking at first encounters, how 5 of the top feuds in WWE began. And if we're classic wrestling watchers, we already know. WWE signed a deal with Paper Cuts to produce a new line of WWE graphic novels and digital comic books They've also signed on with Benton Publishing to create a line of coloring books and puzzles featuring WWE personalities. And some unfortunate news now. This is not good for, well, in a way it's not good, but it is good. WWE Hall of Famer Tammy Lynn Cinch, Sonny, tweeted the following on Tuesday afternoon. Says, "Please send your prayers my way, everyone. Got some not so good news from my oncologist today. After being released from prison a few weeks ago, it was revealed that Sonny was diagnosed with cervical cancer while incarcerated and underwent a hysterectomy," which my wife did that. And she wrote on Facebook, she says, "I'm free from prison, free from cancer, free from my nightmare. I thank God for the lesson He has taught me and the blessing bestowed upon me. I have only good things ahead in my life." Now that didn't make too much sense to me. Does she have cancer, or she had it and got rid of it? So I'm perplexed, which is nothing new. I wake up that way. Hey, thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.